this. We can just cut this.
Alright, bitches and gentlemen, we are talking time travel today. For reasons that I can't even...
Wait, what?
Is that not what we were just talking about? Multiverse theory implies like a standardized like time travel.
I was joking. I was talking about there actually being an actual multiverse.
Yeah.
As in more than one universe, but... Yeah. Sure, we could talk time travel.
Let's talk it all. Let's talk the big brain science concepts.
Okay. Are you ready? You guys ready to learn?
Yeah! Insert yes track. Yay!
Learning's fun, guys.
Just clip the little part of us going yay and amplify the fuck out of it.
I didn't come here to learn what you're gonna learn today.
So, off camera, while we were just kind of sitting around, we were trying to think of something to like go into the episode talking about. That way we had like a sort of through line for the episode. I don't know where we started. We covered several things in between, and then we ended on the multi-world theory. And I questioned Zero on whether or not he strictly believes in the multiverse theory or in the many worlds hypothesis, interpretation, whatever it is that it's called. And basically we came to a simple conclusion. Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit. Quote Ant-Man.
Probably, yeah. More than likely. Considering time travel is more than likely impossible.
Yeah. See, my issue with the many worlds interpretation comes from one of the basic laws of the universe, allegedly, that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It simply is.
Matter cannot be created or destroyed. Matter can be converted into energy and vice versa.
Yeah. The point is, there is, in theory, a set amount. I say in theory because our interpretation of the world here on Earth can be vastly different when you interact with anything outside of our sphere of influence. I truly believe a lot of it is just a solid guess. But if we take the concept of there being a limited amount of energy, being, since you can't create more of it, and a limited amount of matter, since you can't create more of it, that every decision to suddenly make a new universe is just immediately in contradiction of that.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in that. I believe... Okay, so when I'm talking about multiverse theory, I'm talking about there being more than one universe. I've got nothing to do with time travel.
Yeah. We're talking Jet Li's The One kind of multiverse here.
And I don't know, I think that's them complicating shit.
That's them complicating, and it seems pretty straightforward.
Well, to a degree. I think there's universes just like there's other galaxies and just like there's other stars. Okay, so way back when.
Yes.
Early human civilization. There was one sun, there was one planet. And later on, as we continued to discover, there were several planets, there's several stars. Later on, it was all these stars and planets in one galaxy. No. There got hundreds of billion, maybe even trillions of galaxies. And you see the pattern? Like, is it really unreasonable to believe there's more than one universe?
All that is to say, space is really, really big. You might think it's a long walk to the chemist. That's just peanuts compared to space.
Do you even comprehend how big space is?
I really don't. I try to fathom the size of the universe, and then, like, I mentioned that my kick lately has been watching smart people do dumb shit. The video I showed you earlier of the Ultimate Ninja Warrior Squirrel Obstacle Course,
right?
Courtesy of Mark Rober. So, that motherfucker quit his job at NASA to be a YouTuber.
Right.
For context, this is who we're dealing with. There is currently something on Mars that he helped build.
Yeah.
He is that kind of guy. In one of the videos, he shows this photograph taken of the darkest portion of the universe over basically overexposed and over a long period of time just to see what is in this dark spot, and in it you see galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies. It's a tiny little speck, yay fucking big in the night sky. And there are galaxies, to which there are many planets and stars. And that is this. So no, I can't fathom the rest of that.
Well, I believe there are more galaxies in this universe than there are grains of sand on this Earth.
There's just too much space.
But here, I'll put just how big space is in the context for you guys. So, the closest star to Earth is Proxima Centauri. Okay.
A question you actually did not know.
I did not know. I have
since DK trivia.
Oh no! Ever since we've done that, I have educated myself on everything I got wrong. Well, not everything. I still couldn't tell you how many moons are in the solar system because that's boring to me. Okay, that's easy.
Our solar system. Yeah,
that's boring. Well, not everything in our solar system, but just how many moons do we have? That's a boring question. Come on.
It hasn't been excited since we kicked Pluto's ass out.
Yeah. Oh, anyway. Okay. So, to get a feel for how far away it is, it's a little over 4 light years away, like 4.5 light years away, 4.3 or something like that. For perspective on how far that is, we need to scale down our own solar system. So if we take the sun and we scale it down to the size of a 7mm pea, okay,
Yeah.
and we took it, say, on like a football field, our solar system would go to like the 70-yard line with the sun in the end zone.
I'm going to stop you right there because hilariously, you just used the exact same analogy that the Mark Rober guy I just mentioned used in the video.
Really?
7mm P.
Well, that's
the other end of the end zone.
Would be the edge of our solar system, basically.
Is that just the easiest way to relate it? Like, here's a football field.
Okay.
People know this.
So here's why you use the P. Because 7mm P is the same size as the sun when held at the arm's length.
Yeah.
If you hold the P up to the sun at arm's length, a 7mm P is going to mostly block the sun. That's why they use that in that analogy.
Makes
Why
sense.
did I heal myself when I was a fool? Sorry, I'm talking science. Now, for us to go to Proxima Centauri, using the exact same scale, we have the sun and a football field. You'd have to go 150 miles away.
Jesus Christ.
At least. It's probably more than that. It's probably a little over that.
It's a long...
When you want to take terms of scale. Yeah, so basically go to the football field, place a P, then go 150 miles away and place another one.
And then draw...
There's the scale of about 4.5 light years.
Yeah, no.
And keep in mind the sheer size of the sun, which most people fucking don't know.
Yes. Well, okay, so the reason that most people can't really relatively figure out the size of the sun is because of how poorly it is portrayed in like diagrams and everything and on models, because it is impossible to create a good model in a reasonable amount of space with accurate proportions.
I'll give you one now.
Keep in mind, you already said the edge of our solar system is a fucking football field away with the sun being... You can't put that on a piece of paper.
That's true, no.
You'd be looking at dots.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about the failed education of the system. When most people can't fathom how much bigger the sun is than the rest of, the matter in our fucking solar system. So, I'd say, like, if you take the largest planet, Jupiter, and we scale that down to a marble, the sun would be a beach ball.
Yeah, that works pretty well.
Thank you.
Now, showing the distance between the two would be just fucking nightmarish.
Okay, the fastest speeds we can travel, well, with human beings, we can go a little faster than human beings on board. Fastest we can travel, it would take us 10 years to get to Jupiter.
Jeez.
20 to get to Saturn. So yeah, Mars is pretty close, and then Jupiter's quite the ways away.
How long do you think it'll be before we've got people just on Mars and that's just a thing? Do you think we'll still be reasonably within our prime and space travel ready?
Us? No, not in our lifetime.
Damn.
Mars needs work. That's the thing. You have to be.
At Disney, Mars just needs moms.
Oh, no. Okay.
Suck it, Disney. We all remember your flops. You can't own everything.
Oh god, I'm getting beat up. It was so bad. That hurt me. No. So here's the thing. People, Mars is not somewhere I'd want to live. I don't know about you. Now, I'm okay with cold weather, but you take Antarctica, where almost no humans on this, what is it, less than 1,500 people on the whole in the entire planet live in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Because it's so cold there. Everywhere on Mars is far colder than Antarctica. Everywhere.
See, I like the cold, so I'd be down with it.
But it's also because what was I thinking? I'm about to lose my point. It wouldn't feel as cold though.
No.
Not as cold as it would feel. It's still going to be fucking freezing. Don't get me wrong.
It'd still be
freeze to death,
hypothermia-inducing kind of cold.
Yeah, but I think it's because the lack of the atmosphere. It wouldn't feel as cold, or the fact that the gravity is. Sorry, I'm
getting your ass.
Yeah, I know. Trying to think, talk, and fight at the same time.
What the fuck are you doing, Snooze?
That is Snooze Doo's special move.
Just see a green tornado flying off the screen towards
what she does. Angela needs to double smash.
Triple. Mars cold.
Yeah, it's fucking cold. We'll just leave it at that. We won't get into that complicated
There's some
shit.
shiny shit in the pile of gold back there.
Oh,
Lots of shiny shit.
Lots of shiny shit. What am I doing?
I'm sure you can break those pots and stuff and knock out even more.
Nope.
Wow. Just put the gold pile. All that stolen shit.
Gotta get the Lucre.
Lucier. Maybe. I don't know.
No, it's Lucre.
It's a Lucre. Do they call it Lucre in the game?
At some point, that's the only reason I know the name. It's the only reason it's popping in my head. Hearing Angela say Lucre. We will save here.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where we save. This is the final save. This is the backup. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know. Not that y'all needed to know that, but you get to know us.
Yeah.
We like to include things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we like to, be included in y'all's lives as well.
Yeah.
Taking up roughly, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and minutes and an hour on a weekly basis. Or, you guys can start tuning into the live streams whenever we do this.
Oh yeah.
I would love to get those down to, and this brings me back to my last episode, a schedule. I'd like to have a schedule of when I can record. Problem is, my boss doesn't know what I mean by a fucking consistent schedule. For context, I have had Saturday off for 3 weeks in a row. I'm like, okay, maybe this is just how it's gonna be. Suddenly I'm working this Saturday. And it pisses me off to no end. It's like, fucking pick a day that I don't have to come to work. Oh, let's leave it that way.
Okay, yeah, Mars. Mars needs work.
Yeah. That'd be cool though.
One, it's extremely expensive to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Two, it's even more expensive to take people to Mars.
Elon Musk is working on it, alright?
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't randomly die of something horrific, we should make progress.
The point is, in our lifetime, people will have probably gone to Mars. Most definitely. But as for going to Mars being a normal thing, we're talking centuries. Potentially. You never know. The leaps in science happen all the time.
We went from the fucking Razor flip phone to an iPhone in 3 years. I think we can.
This is far from the same.
No, but the technological leap from one to
the other,
two
yeah,
things,
it's pretty big.
scale is like... So,
20 years ago, if I had pulled out a smartphone, I'd be burned for witchcraft.
God, imagine a fucking... So, this is 20.
Right?
Yeah, well, a little over 20. 23 now, because I think Seiken Deketsu came out in 1997 or some shit. Something like that. It was a little bit of a late sequel. 96 or 97. But this game is somewhere between 20 and 25 years old. Don't quote me on that. Nothing like this existed back then. And the mere concept of having a video game that looked at all like it was a cartoon to this degree was unfathomable back then. Let alone having it in 3 fucking D. Not actual 3D, but you know what I mean. 3-dimensional polygons on screen.
Shit, sorry. God, I can't
It's all
help it.
good. Bosses running for his life.
I'm just scared. It's a boss fight, guys. Boss fight's happening.
Wet napkins, get them out. Let's go. Oh, tentacles. Hey, hentai.
Nope, it's a tongue.
Oh, right. It's like slightly adorrifying.
Adorrifying.
I'm coining that word now. That is my word. Adorable and horrifying at the same time. Adorrifying.
So he's not really hard. He's just he takes a bit.
He's big, he's squishy, never leaves that spot. Oh, tornado works really well. He does leave that spot. Cool. Just to go to that. Nice. But yeah, no, unfortunately I won't be able to actually, like, you know, hey, I'll be streaming this day at this time, you know, on a weekly basis. It's gonna have to be kind of at random until I can slap some fucking sense into somebody at work. So until then, you know, if you see a little notification that says, hey, NC is streaming, feel free to come by. Chat with me and Zero live. Chat with me and then I can messages to Zero. But, yeah, we've been mostly doing Smite. I'd like to do something else occasionally, but
Oh shit.
Smite is the flavor of the past 2 months, as y'all have noticed on the channel.
It might be around for a while, guys.
He just wasted the rough equivalent of like $9 on a battle pass. We gotta see the season out.
I'm not really getting sick of Smite, is the thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, it comes in massive swings. Keep in mind. First started playing Smite, sophomore year of college, so 4 whole years ago. Played it pretty much every day for almost a year. Uninstalled that bitch for an entire year. Installed it back. Played for a bit. That's where all those clips, last couple videos of me and Brandon from like 2 years ago come from. Uninstalled it again after like 3 months because I just got super frustrated with it. Then, recently, I've reinstalled it. There's no telling how long we're going to be playing. Could be a few more weeks, could be a few more months, who knows. But I will start trying to get some variety and at least onto the YouTube content. I've played Shell Shock. I've been wanting to play it for like a little while, but it's like I keep like not thinking about it when I'm ready to play video games. I'm just like, Smite?
God, I'd have to relearn Shell Shock is the thing.
All you need to remember is 186. 15 equal. Those are your key rules for just about everything, and then the rest is just, oh, Duran's gonna die.
No, he's not.
The rest is just, yeah, remember what weapons do what. I like Shell Shock. It's a ton of fun, and since it's a math game, you know, it's my shit. But, I also like BLT's idea. We reinstall Rocket League back into that.
That was my idea.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you, BLT. You never contribute anything.
I think that was my idea. BL2, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember it was I who brought that up. I might be remembering remembering that wrong. I brought up that we should play Rocket League again.
Probably. Alright, well, now I have a boss for us to kill in the intro, so that's good.
Yep.
Probably not gonna... I've mentioned it to you, I mentioned it to the viewers, because I know with the Ocarina playthrough, sort of one of the big things week to week has been constantly updating the intro, including scenes from those clips, Mission Impossible style. Give you all a preview of what's to come. But I'm not doing it to that extent for this series. So those things just they take like for 30 seconds of a video. It takes almost 2 hours just to get everything clipped and trimmed down and then edited to that finely tuned, frenetic little video. Oh, man. No magic. We got the power of the earth on our side. Kinda.
You probably won't see any no magic.
Yeah.
Not for a long time.
Just like in the last game, he's basically useless.
Well, no, I have to spec into stamina with Angela in order to unlock no magic.
Nice. Oh yeah, stamina's great. Kind of. Not really.
Not the main stats with Angela are intelligence, wisdom, and strength.
Where's Salamander fire under all that? Strength.
Gotta get that explosion in.
Is it as overpowered in this as it is in Secret of Mana?
No.
Obviously, you can't spam the living shit out of it.
It's not like the point is it works on a lot of things. There are many enemies resistant to lots of other things, and one of the things I find that the least enemies are resistant to is fire.
Which makes sense. No, unless you're like made out of rocks or made out of actual water. Fire's gonna fuck you up, fam. So
fire is pretty effective on a lot of things.
But that's neither here. It is very much down there.
Nitromite.
Yay, Nitromite.
Yeah.
What did you just say yes to?
He's taking me,
Nice.
She's taking me at the cave.
Oh, that's very nice of him, even though y'all already fought your way in here and killed a giant beast. We don't need you. What? You are useless.
Well,
you don't even upgrade weapons in this game. Fuck you.
No, he tried to sell us the Nitromite for like, God, what was it, 50,000?
Something like that. Fuck Watt in this game. Secret of Mana, he's the dopest shit. He's a teleporting dwarf. And there's no way... There's no way he gets from the fucking Moogle village to Matango without magic. Faster than we do.
It's a fair point.
Oh. I just love Secret of Mana. That's why... the real reason I wish this one was multiplayer is because that was always the main selling point for Secret of Mana. It's fun to play by yourself, but it's always gonna be more enjoyable when you don't have two fucking potatoes following you around, getting stuck on every fucking thing.
Mission accomplished. We have obtained the
God, even in the fucking remake, they're constantly stuck in bushes.
Right. Are we talking about science? That did not last long.
It lasted the first like 12 to 15 minutes of the video. Was just science talks. But how long do you think it'll be before something else in the universe sees us and goes, "Hey"? I refuse to believe that there's not something somewhere else in the universe. There's just too much goddamn space.
I think it is completely arrogant to believe that we are the only intelligent forms of life in this universe. And in fact, if that's the case, I don't believe there's any intelligent life in the universe if it's just us.
I think my microwaved pot from a few episodes ago is a pretty good indicator of that. What if we're like the dumbest form of life in the universe?
Okay, well, I got a point on that. So Neil deGrasse Tyson has a bit of a thinker for you that he likes to share with people. We are, what is it? 99. We're like 99% or 98.9% identical DNA with a chimpanzee, right? Yeah. And in that 1% difference, look at the difference.
It's amazing.
These smartest chimps on the world can do sign language shit. Basically, they're about as smart as our toddlers. A toddler's about as dumb as a dog. Let's get that. There's that 1%. Now, if we continue on that path of another intelligent life form that's 1% different from us in the same direction,
Jesus.
Picture that form of intelligence.
Huge fucking brain.
Yeah, our smartest people on the planet would be comparative to their toddlers. So, do we really want to run into any other intelligent life in the universe?
They treat us like fucking dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Treat us like yanks. Oh, you can do quantum physics in your head. Oh, gatto.
So precious. They see our sculptures and our arts and our giant buildings.
Yeah.
It's like, that is so good.
That is just
here's a sticker.
Yeah. Yeah. If you watch any Neil deGrasse Tyson speech, he'll probably bring that up. It's still a very interesting point just to think about that.
I think that was an episode of Futurama too, where they meet Leonardo da Vinci, and apparently he's like incredibly smart amongst humans, but is super fucking dumb compared to his actual people, his race of aliens.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's kind of what it would be like.
The professor is a fucking retard by comparison.
And honestly, it would actually scare me if we were the most intelligent form of life in this universe.
We are fucked.
Like, well, this universe is fucked.
If we are the highest choir of life, we already failed. we were on schedule to be in space like 200 years ago. We fucked up somewhere.
No, if that's the case, the heat death of the universe cannot come fast enough.
Yes. The most epic middle finger to physics in history.
Fuck you, physics!
This is how you travel.
No.
I really wish they didn't take out the fucking overworld map shots from the remake. That was probably my biggest issue with the Secret Mana remake, was that they took out the Mode 7 flying across the map thing. Because, they keep in the little overworld thing for when you're flying around on Flaffy. Or Flamey, whatever his fucking name is. Flaffy? That's a Pokemon. That's my Reap's evolution.
Alright, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The point is,
That ass.
nice camera angle. Point is, in Super Nintendo Secret Mana, I would argue the most iconic image is three dumbasses twirling through the air to their imminent death across the fucking map.
We're at
28.
about 28 minutes, but here's the thing. This is probably the last save point for a little bit.
Alright.
So, this might be the place to call it.
Yeah, we can do a slightly shorter episode.
Yeah, do a slightly shorter one.
I don't mind. Before you go out there and get your fucking ass plowed
Right.
by bees and moles.
Oh no, I'm getting... I'll be more awake next time.
Maybe.
And my hands will be operational.
I'm gonna wait until like fucking midnight. We gotta record!
Dude, I will be wide awake at midnight.
That is true.
For some reason, I'm tired. Although I will say, talking about science does wake me up.
You get your brain going.
Gotta get that big brain juice flowing. Anyway, thank you for watching. What?
The Backstreet Boys song.
damn
I'm not leaving the point. We can't end the episode without it.
You got 10 seconds!
Hold up. My brain's going into GTA's soundtrack.
Sing it. I don't want to be. Am I thinking of the same one?
I want it that way. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that was so hard to think of. I don't know what the fuck he said, but it sounded it sounded to the right pitch. I'm like, I think that's it.
Well, that's how it starts. That's how the course starts.
Okay, finally, 2 episodes, basically, like 2 hours later, got it. NSYNC was better.
NSYNC